I believe it. Yeah, so I'm leaning, man, and this is how we gonna have to do this. But I have gotten sufficiently drunk enough. First of all, thank you, thank you. You know, again, I'm just a normal nigga by most standards or whatever. I'm, not $100,000 a year nigga. By no means. I still have a normal 9 to 5. And that being said, when I get these books and I, assimilate this knowledge and take it all in, the main thing I try to convey is that a lot of this shit for me is life changing information. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to do something to you, and it's meant for you to, like, you have to have a flexible mind. You know what I'm saying? Be open and willing to change your mind, transform the way you think. You know what I'm saying? Alter your path, be flexible and adaptable. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's a given. But some of the books, some information, not everything, you know what I mean? You don't always, I'm not saying your beliefs and your values, your morals and shit, you have to be flexible on that. I'm saying data and information. Sometimes when you learn certain shit, it's like it is what it is. You can hate it all you want to, but like mathematics, nigga, it is what it is. And when you start simulating, I'm just saying, some of these fucking books, Meryl, you get a lot of this knowledge and shit, and it's almost as if you have no choice but to change your perspective on certain shit. Took me a couple minutes to get that out, but I'm drunk. But again, I was like fucking shades. I'm gonna go with my Professor OZ glasses, nigga, because I'm ready to talk my shit. But again, allow me to indulge the last of my cigar. And we'll get to it. That being said, man, I'm sipping on Reposado as per the norm, chasing it with water. Get like me. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I've been smoking. I've been drinking. So excuse my language. Been having this recurring conversation. Co-workers, friends and family. But I've been having this recurring conversation, and it does come back to this book. So got a shit ton of views, man. I appreciate the views. I really, really do. Got a lot of subscribers too, man. Appreciate all the new faces, all the new names. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. More power to you and yours, whatever that may be. I know how I rock. But yeah, off the Lucifer shit. So I'm gonna try to get chapter 2 as much as we can, but I kind of don't really want to like review the chapter. I want to do that in and of its own self. Um, what I really want to hit here is, like I said, man, it really is like dope how small this book is. It's really fucking cool how small the book is, but it packs such a wop. Hold on, let me deal with my son real quick. Okay, so we'll see where we get in like 15 minutes before he comes back to holler at me. And again, don't take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I have been sipping. Um, as you getting ready to see through this conversation, nigga, we're good. I ain't toe up fucking drunk. I'm leaning. Um, I got this covered. And I'm not the only one here. but my son fucks with me. So, anyways, all right, man. Fuck all that. Let's get back to it. Real talk. A lot of shit has been coming up, so I just want to like pull a couple points out of the book, and we'll talk about lecture two. But I mean, I've been drinking and I've been thinking, and that's really what's at the core of like I said, a lot of these conversations that I've been having. At least maybe it's just me and my effect, and because it's what I'm resonating with, and what I guess I'm vibing on. And I lobby that off of other people and see how they feel about it and whatever else. So anywho, I'm just saying, man, I wonder how y'all might feel about it. So bring y'all in on this conversation too, man. I said, just been drinking and thinking an awful lot, you know what I mean? And ever since my mom passed, the shit's been, it's just been tough on the nigga, man. You know, I got a lot of people that's like I really care about. I got a lot of fucking fire in my natal chart. Anyways, I ain't gonna get into all of that. But I'm just saying, man, like with my Leo shit, depression is real to me at least. But it's like when we take shit hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like heavy hitting, which I can see any like fixed sign really kind of going through that shit. But anyways, what I'm trying to get at is, deep thought. I said, I've been drinking and I've been thinking. And at some point, you really got to think about the shit that you're reading. It's one thing to just read it and it be locked away, you know what I'm saying, somewhere off in the recesses of your mind or whatever. Like, I got a coworker, you feel me? And who knows, he may watch this video. I don't know. But I got a coworker, you know what I'm saying? And we talk about, all kind of shit and plants and whatnot that kind of came up. And I remember it might have been like a year or so back, but dude was willing to kind of like go to school for, I don't want to say like some type of herbalist or horticulture type of thing, but I do know he was wanting to be, some type of teacher of that effect. You know what I'm saying? And kind of get into his herbs and whatever else, man. The alkaline water and just that kind of thing. The health guru of it all. Nigga got a lot of Sagittarius in his chart too, so that should let you know something there. Again, just about that energy. But that's kind of what it was on. So, you know what I'm saying? It prompted me to bring some, book or two about some fucking plants, you know what I'm saying? And what all goes on with the plants. And there was a lot of shit like he didn't know. And I'm like, damn, dude. Like, yeah, it's a lot of like eye-opening things. So, alright, man. I said all of that to say this. Back to like the deeper level of it all. You know what I'm saying? So. What I came across in this book, right? Check this out. People must become more objective where their own impulses are concerned, and far, far more subjective where the external world is concerned. Not by introducing pictures of fantasy, but by bringing interest, alert attention, and devotion to the things of immediate life. When people find one thing or another in outer life tedious, possibly because of the education they have received or because of other circumstances, the path which Ahriman wants to take for the benefit of his incarnation is greatly smooth. Tedium is so widespread nowadays. I have known numbers of people who find it irksome and to acquaint themselves, for example, with banking procedure or the stock exchange. But that is never the right attitude. It simply means that the point has not been discovered where a thing burns with interest. Once this point is reached, even a dry cash book can become just as interesting as Shakespeare or anything else. It is only a question of finding the point at which every single thing in life becomes interesting. It is only a question of finding the point at which every single thing in life becomes interesting. But to come to grips with something in which, to begin with, one is not interested at all, in order that a new understanding of world existence may arrive. That is of untold significance. So, again, sorry it took so long. But to sum all of that up, what that struck me as was the things that, we find interest in. For example, and I'm going to try to sum this up really quick. I'm going to use my own path, right? I first went to college and shit for computer science. I figured, there's money in that. Who don't like money? You know what I'm saying? When I was graduating high school and shit, like Silicon Valley was like really just popping and whatever else. So it was like, hey, computer science, I do computers and shit, nigga. You damn near guaranteed a job, right? So it is what it is. That shit didn't work out. A couple years later, well, it just wasn't really for me. I was the guy, it just sitting behind the desk, and it just wasn't really for me. But I seen these niggas actually toting tools and doing shit, and I'm like, hey, mechanical engineering. How do I do that shit? How do I get to use all these tools and wrenches and shit? What is that? Mechanical engineering. Bet. I went back to school for mechanical engineering. Now all of a sudden, everything is interesting to me. I had no problem. So on the back end where I was fighting to get them A's and B's, and again where I'm bringing in my coworker, the shit that's interesting to you, you would have no problem assimilating that information. We absorb that shit because that's the shit like we want to know, we want to learn. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like shit. You're glad as fuck that you figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Then it's about like applying the shit, just trying to figure out how you can apply that shit. Like my oldest daughter is right in she's gonna be 20. I believe she's gonna be 20. Nigga, don't get me wrong. Yeah, nah. She's gonna be 20 in 2024. She was born in 2004. So she'll be 20 next year. You know what I'm saying? And she's in college now. But the point of what I'm trying to really say is like, I keep telling her like whatever it is you like, I guarantee you there's money, big money, professionals in anything. Anything you like, man, just pick something. It don't even matter. Pick anything, nigga. I guarantee you there are professionals in that shit. You can get big money in that shit. Motherfuckers get big money in grass. Everything, you lay your eyes on. Every fucking thing you can see around you will get you fucking paid. Whatever it is you like. Anyways, alright. I guess they're not drinking. But that's the point, man. Finding out what the fuck you already like burning with interest about. Again, on a slightly deeper level, thank you for rocking with me this long. I'm not trying to do too much. But I had to get out of my slump, man. Damn, dude, mom's dying. It was just a few months ago for me. Shit's devastating, man. You know what I mean? And my best friend, I got a lot of love for my best friend, man. My fucking cousins, and I'm just saying, man, I got a lot of love for my people. And it's just been like a heavy fucking weight. Like I was telling my nigga, man, it's just like a fucking cocoon of everything just kind of swirling around, just pressures of everything. Because as I just read to you, again, it's a question of finding the point at which every single thing in life becomes interesting. That's not a moral, that's not good or bad, it becomes interesting. Like every single moment in life, you know what I'm saying? When you get to understanding like how numbers are no thing because time is no thing, like shit gets infinitesimally small, you know what I mean? You can't literally, because numbers go on ad infinitum, you can't tell me when 1 second actually stops and 2 seconds actually begins. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, they got like 0.00, not 0.9th of a second, tenths of a second. You know what I mean? There's decimate seconds. Then there's, it just goes so deep because numbers go on and on and on. I'm just saying, man. It's really a thin line when it actually comes to nature. So every moment, from one moment to the next. Now, you can get lost in thought or you could whatever, but when you actually start trying to track everything that happens from one moment to the next, from this 5 seconds, in the next 5 seconds, in the next 5 seconds, in the next 5 seconds. Like tracking everything, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm having this conversation and whatnot, um, I'm listening to what's going on in the other room and whatever. If I can hear my boy, if I can hear the TV, you know, what the fuck's going on here, right? Uh, but still, you know, just being tapped in and tuned in. And that's, again, thank you for lasting this long. That's another deeper level I wanted to kind of get to and hit you guys with, man. Again, like getting into the flow of things. For me, I've read so many books and I've been on, I'm like on such a, again, going from moment to moment, it's like the fucking flow of things, the highs and the lows, and the pendulum truly swinging. You just kind of get in the flow of the motion, and however it goes. But you see, like you start to just see almost the future. You know what I'm saying? You can predict the next couple moves, the next couple plays. You know what I'm saying? Or just trying to. Anyway, I don't know. It might be me. Maybe the tequila talking. But hopefully you can follow me there. I don't know if you can follow me. You know what I mean? Comments on that shit if you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I think I know what I'm talking about. Hopefully I can convey that to you guys, right? But again, being in the moment, every moment's a moment. And on a less deeper level, it was like, you know, man, I've got this jewelry. I've put so much energy, money, time, effort into this jewelry and this and that and whatever else, you know. And this is just one company that I feel like, you know, could legitimately do something, you know, be something, you know. I mean, I do it for fun. But just point being, you know, it's my hobby. Point is, I could start a company here and be a CEO, or owner, a CFO. You know, I handle the finances, so I'm the chief financial officer. I handle this, I handle that. You know what I'm saying? But it's my creative outlet. You feel me? So if you've put so much time and effort into being a CEO and either or, you may not know, you haven't acquired enough information or enough knowledge, but you could be a CEO type nigga, man, a true boss bitch, and fighting against the grain, just yeah, fighting against the grain. You know what I'm saying? If we chasing money, you chasing money, then it's like that's what you really after. That's what you know, like the brain can say whatever, but what I've learned, this subtle energy, all this crystal and whatever, it's really like about what your heart is tuned into. So again, the passion, all this kind of shit I talk about or whatever, you know what I mean? Usually it's a big, I have a big dick out, but you know, it just is what it is. Just this is my support stick right now. But yeah, you know, all the passion and whatever else, dude. It's like, you know, that desire, that burning desire, like you really gotta want it. I think I've told y'all before, man. My cousin hit me with this years ago, but the story about the rich man and the poor man. The poor man wanted to know how to get rich. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Here's my son. Daddy. What's up, son? The pizza. Okay, so yeah. I mean, again, dude, I'm just saying, it's like, you know, we put so much time, effort, and energy into doing this thing. And either or, you may not realize that what your hobby or your interest is actually the moneymaker, is actually, you know, the thing that could like be what propels you into success if you put more time and effort and energy like into that. You know what I mean? Again, not to call my other coworker out, but a different guy. Again, the conversation just kind of came up, but he came back to me, like he approached me and was like, "Hey, man, you know, because we had that conversation, man, I've decided to do this, to do that. I just want to let you know, man, that shit was hard." And I'm like, "Damn, you know, thank you, bro. You know, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?" And even of myself, like I said, man, shit's been kind of rough for me, man. I went on a couple interviews, you know what I mean, and I didn't get the job, and I took that shit kind of hard. I'm like, you know, I'm that nigga. How the fuck I not get the job? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm educated, but it hit me, nigga, like hard. And again, it kind of brought me back to self, man. I had to sit with myself and really, kind of get back to me for a hot second and just take a couple days to kind of, like I said, go off in my little cocoon, man, and really just kind of absorb that shit and come back out, reassess my shit like, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Again, why am I can give motherfuckers advice all day long, but I gotta like be on this shit my damn self. You know what I mean? All this shit looks good on me, like, you know what I mean? I'm stacked and whatnot, I could be selling shit. So anyways, I'm just saying again, just like my dude, you know what I'm saying, my coworker, basically my other coworker, you know what I mean, he's a creator. He creates shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like I create shit. I just have strands of fucking turquoise or strand. Damn, excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. Strands of zebra jasper, strands of goldstone. I choose what color schemes I want to go with. I choose how I want to, mix and match how I want to do things. You know what I'm saying? I'm the creator here. But again, my partner, co-worker, bro, he creates his own thing. He does what he do. I ain't trying to call him out. I'm just saying, but he does what he do, and it was like, we trying to find, not we, but me. I was trying to find another job to increase my pay, and bro was willing to take on like a part-time job and whatnot to increase his pay, and it's like, damn, nigga, all that extra effort and this and that, you know what I mean? Again, the tedious things, as I said, maybe it's just me and my vibe, but the shit I just read, but the tedious, you know what I'm saying? And again, man, this is why Google is kind of like super fucking dope, because I'm just going to type in tedious. Boom. Tedious, right? Too long, slow, or dull. Tiresome or monotonous. You know what I mean? Which we don't want to get into monotonous. I ain't going to get into all of that. But boring, basically. The shit that takes too long, is too slow, too dull, tiresome, or monotonous. You know what I'm saying? Or repetitious. Lacking in variety and interest. Lacking in variety and interest. There you go. My bad for the shaking. You know what I mean? I got the phone down here. Damn, just dropped the phone. Oh well, it is what it is. But that's what the tedious shit is, man. It's like a lot of the small shit that you gotta do. Again, like I said in the beginning, nigga, we gotta be the CFO, so you gotta know accounting. You gotta be the COO, the operations and strategy and sales. That is all one person as an entrepreneur. You gotta do all things, or recognize where your strengths are and be able to hire or get with the right person who has strengths that you don't have. You see what I'm saying? Like again, bro, mechanical engineering, on the job and whatever else, dude. Mechanical engineering. I don't want to be the computer science nigga. I'm the mechanic. You know what I mean? The technician. That nigga's the engineer. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like yeah, it's mechanical engineering, so obviously, one would think. Like I've had industrial automation. Anyways, you get my fucking point, dog. I just want to be the nigga turning the wrench into shit. Why is the shit broken? All right, I can, snap it back together. We boom, boom, boom. Take this off, put that back on. We good. If I just so happen to have to reprogram some shit or recalibrate some shit, not a problem. But you get my drift here, man. Like different fields. But point is, like I said, man, just back to the whole interest. What really fucking interests you? You know what I mean? Um, and the tedious shit. My bad. The tedious shit. That's what it was. The tedious shit. The boring, the dull, but the shit that it's just not of interest. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be sitting in this motherfucker creating jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Creating fucking chains, dope ass chains for men and women, but creating dope ass chains. I got all this shit. I would rather be in here creating shit. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be reading fucking books this, that, and the third, right? So dealing with the shit that requires immediate attention. Even like I've been texting my best friend, you know what I mean? I'll be talking. It's like supreme motivation. If the shit, what really motivates you, you know, like I said, just really kind of sitting back and absorbing. I got a daughter in college, got 3 more kids. You know what I'm saying? From little when my little guy, you feel me, on up fucking 5 to 20. I got them in between, but I got 4 of them. So I mean, you know, and again, mom just died. Hell, at my job, look, bro, I'll share this little tidbit with you too. My supervisor's going through some shit, so he's been out for weeks. The motherfucker was already on vacation and was out for weeks. So it's like, man, I got to run the show pretty much, and it's like, goddamn, man, you know, being seen from all different type of categories. Like, again, like I said, getting with the flow, being in the flow of things, and trying to like really get into motion and this and that and whatever else. You feel me? Here I am doing interviews for this or that, you know, trying to be in a certain position. Now this nigga is gone. I have no choice but to be like in a certain position. So it's like, here's my chance to kind of like play make believe. You know what I mean? Well, now I can, you know, tighten up my britches. You know what I mean? Go tuck my shirt in or whatever else and go walk up in here like I'm the motherfucking boss, which the fuck I am. You know what I mean? Again, if you done your work and whatever else, especially if you like an entrepreneur, you got your own shit, whatever you do. You know what I mean? It didn't, you're the supreme sale. You're the salesman. You're the marketeer. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I got creating magical entities. I do all kind of mystical, magical shit to get me sales. If I need sales or want to get some shit sold. Hello. But I mean, I'm just saying again, man, all the little tedious again, do the shit that interests you. You can do some magical shit or whatever else. So you get out there on the fucking block, alleys, used to. I mean, I'm just saying, dude. You might run into a nigga like me. I don't give a fuck. I don't go buy the fucking CD for $5 because it's a goddamn CD or whatever. You know what I mean? I look niggas up. Boom. I you know, on Instagram, whatever, dude. There was one nigga that was just doing shit outside of Kroger's in fucking Kroger's parking lot, but he was doing shit. You know what I mean? He would queue up his fucking computer and this and whatever else and be doing little shit. And he was like, "Yeah, man, just cash at me." You know what I mean? Bet, nigga, I'm gonna send you a little fucking donation, nigga. That shit was dope. So I mean, I just cash out the nigga. Boom. It's like, man, that shit was hard. And what do I niggas don't do more of that shit like that? You know what I mean? Like instead of having, you know, have the old school having your hat out, like you know what I mean? Where's one of these hats? Here you go. Having the hat out, asking for tips or whatever else. You know, this nigga just had a little sign up. It was like, you know, appreciate any donations, cash app, boo doo 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 doo. Bad. A street artist, nigga. Anyways, I'm just saying, man, it ain't even gotta be that deep. But like I said, my dude's a creator, just like I'm a creator. He's got his own lane, and it was like, yeah, man, you know, we could find more ways, more avenues, more streams of income. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how do you make that shit more interesting to you? You know what I'm saying? Just as much as like shit, I got time to go to the gym. If I got time to go to the gym, I might have to cut out instead of an hour and a half workout. You know what I'm saying? Do what I can do, like really get it the fuck in 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then utilize that other 45 minutes out of the hour and a half to do something else. You know what I'm saying? But even just like how you go to work, and again, thank you for staying with me, rocking with me this long, right? So how you go to work, you feel me? For 8 hours, you dedicate 8 hours to that shit in this business, whatever it is you might have to do. Now again, because it's that job, you might have to go in there and just like I was at Swift, you feel me? You just cutting meat. Boy, you may have to just make fucking cabinets, or you may have to fucking press shirts or whatever, cafe press. I don't know, man. Or just pull orders and shit and stack them and run them. You know what I mean? Don't drive your little forklift pull. You just, I'm saying, you do your normal 9 to 5, right? You do your 8 hours there. So when it comes to your own business, block out an actual, you know, when you can at least. But if it comes to that shit, again, just the tedious shit, like make you a block where it's like, you know, hey, all right, I'm gonna do some marketing from this time to this time, or I'm gonna see exactly what it takes, go down whatever path. It may be dull, it may be slow, but I'm gonna figure out how to get my shit on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure out how to get more of my shit uploaded. I'm gonna figure out how to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and fine tune this fucking whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I got one of them little trays. I wish I could pick the shit up, but it's got shit on it. But I got one of them trays where basically like I can lay out pieces of a necklace. It's already got like 3 different little loops on it or whatever. But I can lay out 3 different necklaces and just kind of, you know what I mean, before I string them up or whatever else, and kind of see what it is I want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to add some of these little fucking Tektite, you know what I'm saying, to this rhyolite? Do I want to, you know what I mean, add some fucking shells, some cowrie shells to some of this lepidolite and turquoise? Or howlite, I got white howlite and lepidolite. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? But I can lay it out on that tray and kind of see it and whatever else. So, going ahead and finalizing them 3 necklaces or 1 or 2 necklaces, whatever else. But going ahead and finalizing that shit, you know. When I get some beads in, like I said, I got a strand of this, a strand of that. Let me see if I can grab something for an example. I bean. But some red jade, a strand of red jade. So what the fuck do I want to put this red jade with? Do I want to put it with some leopard skin jasper? Do I want to put it with some white she cells? I got she cells. See, yeah, you dig. You feel me? But I got white she shells. I want to put it with that shit. Do I want to put those with some pink opals? Hell, it's red. Christmas is coming up. I want to put that with some green spot jasper. You know what I mean? Maybe some. What the fuck are those? Put the red with the aventurine. I got the regular, not the regular, but just, you know what I'm saying, the aventurine. It's like a light green aventurine. You know what I'm saying? And make like a little mistletoe kind of thing with the bracelets. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, hell, I can show you right here. You feel me? See, I got the red jade with the fucking orange carnelian, the leopard skin jasper hematite, red jade, carnelian, jasper hematite. That's on one bracelet. So I mean, you know, just coming up, sitting down, actually taking the time to finalize your shit or coming up with shit, but actually giving yourself just as being as vigilant business wise. If you are the type of person you go to work to get your money, to get paid. You're serious about getting your check. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers treating you right while you at work, job, and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Especially niggas that been there for years. But it's the same thing, man. Being vigilant about whatever the fuck it is you do or however the fuck, you know, you're trying to get whatever. I mean, even me, you know, like the YouTube and shit. If I was really trying to be big YouTuber, same thing. All those little tedious things. Okay, let me figure out how to edit my video. Let me figure out how to do this. You know, the shit that I can do, but making it become interesting. All right, that's really all I wanted to share. I'm gonna come back at y'all, man, and we'll talk about some more of this lecture too in this Lucifer and Armand book. Lecture 2 was really kind of quick, so I kind of want to do lecture 2 and 3. But again, man, when you read certain shit, that's what I'm saying. Reading certain shit, absorbing certain information, when you absorb certain shit, it should change your perspective. Like, that's what it's meant to do, you know? You can't just hear it or listen to it like, oh, okay, and whatever else. Then you're kind of, that does kind of like, wait, make you shut off. You know what I'm saying? At least as far as like information. I'm not saying you have to immediately change your beliefs or however and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I know what they say about pork, nigga, since I was a little kid, every Sunday, you know, it was like I said, moms would always drag a nigga to church, but there was always bacon and eggs, like a badass breakfast, a bomb ass breakfast. Might be grits, might be rice, might have some sausage, might have whatever. But mom always did breakfast like Waffle House, nigga. Might have waffles, might have pancakes, but it was dope shit. It's all I can say. Homemade breakfast, big ass breakfast. As we have, it's like 4 of us, and then pops was like 300 pounds. Big swole nigga. Ugh, that's where I get it from, bitch. Anyways, but yeah, man, big ass breakfast. So you know, I will cook a motherfucking breakfast and I will eat bacon and not give a damn what it means about all this extra shit and whatever. Y'all can eat a dick. I've heard all this extra shit. I know. Purify, whatever, nigga. I still went off into La La Land. And if it kills me, so fucking be it. I don't want to be here anyway. But this ain't shit to me. And again, I've been down too many paths. And I ain't trying to, be too funny about it. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to be, straight up. And again, like I said, I've been drinking and thinking. And I just, what I'm saying, wanted to see if y'all would, see what you guys thought about it. So, like, share, subscribe, comment. Don't do none of that shit. Keep hiding. Don't mean, it's no never mind to me. I appreciate it. As I say, I appreciate the views, especially if you lasted this long, man. I appreciate you having a conversation. And again, I just gotta say thanks again, dude, because is it fly? Probably so. Anyways, I gotta say thanks again, man, because I have definitely been in a slump, you know what I'm saying? And even with that, it was, again, like I said, I made the video, dog. I'm fucking proud of myself, man. Because I know I'm not the normal nigga, and I was definitely wilding out. Again, I be going through some things, man. I have fucking feathers in my beard and shit. I be having fun, especially because of this. I got to get sufficiently drunk. Because again, man, I care deeply about a lot of shit. And as you can see, man, I got to pull myself away from my son. The moments, being in the flow. You know what I'm saying? I got to catch the right time. It's got to be like the right time and the right flow of things for me to jump on here. And hopefully the ones that vibe, man, I'm glad y'all do, because that way, like, not even just that way, but I know it's got to be some real shit, because I'm a super weird ass nigga, man. I do all kind of shit. So I appreciate it, man. Some niggas been around. I didn't realize I've been on this motherfucker for years, but hey, thank you. Alright, yeah, nigga. I'm out of here. My little punk ass piece of black and mild, man. That got me smoking my last. But I felt compelled to smoke my little piece, drink a little drink, sip a little sip with you niggas, man. I appreciate it. All of y'all. And I'm gonna get back in the fray, man. I got a bunch of fucking books. That's what I'm saying, man. Even myself, I just got this fucking Necronomicon Files, The Truth Behind the Legend. You know what I mean? I got that fucking book. I showed you Lords of the Left Hand Path. Got that book. I just pulled this one out because I mean it ain't so. It's a lot of shit that I've known about, but I'll probably end up talking about it. I have so many books that yeah. Well, again, man, I be taking these motherfuckers seriously, dog. And I be in and out of a lot of them too. But man, I got so many fucking books. It's hard to really like read them, get in them when you got so much life actually happening and going on and whatnot, and just trying to balance it all and shit. Again, man, which is why it's like, picking your course, like I said, getting in the flow, picking the flow, starting to predict the future, so to speak. And because it becomes less of predicting the future and guiding the future. You see what I'm saying? Especially like subtly and whatever else, the universe it conforms, and it always has, to what you truly want, what's really going on here. You just chasing money, or you really chasing like your interest? You know what I'm saying? You trying to do something you love. How they say, when you doing something you love, it ain't really work. All that shit. Ozzy the Wizard, man. Fuck with me.